Well, mentoring theater students is fantastic because you're mentoring them in many ways, not just as scholars, not just as artists. You're deeply involved in their personal growth and in a whole multiplicity of interests. Again, because our program and our department are really defined by interdisciplinarity, you have to attend to the whole person. I have to say, I love being in the classroom, in intense discussion. I guess that part of teaching was definitely my favorite part of being a student as well, was to hunker down with an idea or a question or a text, and everybody just kind of dig in an intense way. You know, sometimes I don't notice that the hour has gone by, particularly when the students are invested. And one thing about theater students is that they are not shy generally about sharing their ideas. And if they've taken the homework seriously, they bring so much to the table. It's rejuvenating. It keeps me on my toes. And I also have to say I like the very traditional parts of mentorship, guiding students to where they might present their work at conferences, to how they can improve their writing, to what neighborhoods they might want to look in New York as they go and start to break into show business. It's all fun.
Our lab studies the fundamental combustion behaviors of a range, just a plethora of energetic materials. These are not explosives. These are what we call thermites or even pyrotechnics, things like fireworks. And we study how they ignite, how much energy it might take to ignite them, and then how their reactions propagate. We have a lot of fun with it. The students, they're all from Texas, basically. Many of them are from Texas Tech, and they love blowing things up. It's fun. I like to teach too. I like to teach heat transfer. I like to teach both the undergraduate and graduate level, and I like to teach combustion. And that basically is the backbone or the foundation for all the research we do in this lab. I have this demo that I like to show the tour groups that come through our lab, and I'll just show you real quick. This is just a hand warmer. You might use these when you go skiing. They generate, you can ignite them. It's just, this is a liquid mixture. Of course, the materials that we study are all solids, but it kind of demonstrates the general idea. So I'm just going to ignite this by just snapping this little piece of metal. Right? And I wish you could feel on TV, but you'd see that this is getting very hot, and you see a reaction propagating through the mixture, through the material, right? So that's what we study. We study reaction propagation through solid materials, very similar to this. This is generating heat. It gets your hands nice and warm. Well, our reactions are also exothermic, or they generate heat. You might not want to touch our reactions, but these are very mild and benign. So this is sort of a kind of a demonstration of the things that we do in our lab. These ideas, these fundamental concepts, while we can integrate them into the classroom, we can also teach the younger children that come through the lab for the tours and the demonstrations about what people as mechanical engineers can do. So this is also a way of teaching the community about some of the fun things that we can do.